Hello friends, in this video we are going to see MS Office mailing tab and its commands. Now this tab contains everything needed to complete a successful mail merge. And under this tab all the groups which is in this tab is all related to complete the mail merge process. Now what is mail merge and why we need this mail merge? Let's see the example. Suppose I have one letter and I have to send that letter to almost 100 or 200 people. Now the matter of the letter is same, but because I want to send them every different addresses and different people, so what I want to do, I have to type the same letter 200 or 100 times by giving different names and addresses. Now it can be a big task. Now what Word allows us to do mail merge option. Now with this what we can do, instead of typing 100 or 200 different letters with different names and addresses, we can create a mail merge process, and with that we can use a single letter, but we can add those multiple names and addresses in that. So when we do print out those letters for mailing, we can get letters with different addresses and name and many more things. So this tab help us to do all the things which is related to mail merge. Now in this tab, it contains 5 groups. In this tab we have 5 groups. In that first group of that is create. Now this group contains the command like this: envelopes and labels. So because I wanted to send the letter to letter or any other document to multiple people, so I need what? Envelopes, or I need labels. So this group help us to create those labels or envelopes where we can put our letter and then we can post them, or even labels where we can fold and then in that label we have addresses of the recipient and all that. It is very simple. So if suppose I go to mail tab here, I have the first group called create where I have envelopes or labels. Now suppose I want to create envelopes. So if I click on this command, it opens this dialog box here. Now in this dialog box, it is asking me to put the delivery address. If you have the address stored in your list, then you can open it from there, or you can type it here. Then it says it is ask you to send the add the return address also, and it will appear here in the preview. You can see here, you will see the address where you want to send, and here you will see the address which is returning address. And this how your envelope will be print out. And even you can add your digital postage also. Now for that you need to install the software for this digital postages. Let's say I want to add the address here. So I say to Mr. From like something like this. I added the address here. Now what? Here I have option to add the electronic postage. Now for that, if I click on it, it shows this dialog box. It says you need to install electronic postage software before you can use this feature. Would you like to visit the Microsoft Office website to find out more about this electronic postage add-ins? So first you need to add the add-ins here, and then from that add-ins you can download the postages. I will not go there. And here you can type the return address. I have typed before, so it has been saved here. So when you type first time, it asks you that do you want to save your return address so that you don't have to type it multiple times. So it will save it in your office, and whenever you try to create envelope, it will only ask you to type the address of delivery. Now it will appear here. Now if you don't want to print this return address, so you can omit it. Now it will not show here, and if you want, then you can show there. Then you have option here to manage your envelope size, delivery address, font, location, return address, font and location. And here is a preview. You can manage the print option also, like how you want to print from the printer. In printer, where you have to put your paper, and you can choose from here. By default it is selected like this. And then here you have option two option to print or add to the document. That means directly you will add this envelope in the document. That means when you print out the document, the envelope will also be print out, or otherwise you can just print the envelope only. If you download the electronic postage, then you have property to manage that electronic postage also. We have not downloaded, so I will not add it into the document. I want to see how it looks, so I will do print it, and I will do print with my virtual PDF printer so that we can see how it looks. So I click on print, and it is asking me to where you want to save. So I'm saving it on my desktop so that we can see. So this is my envelope, and I saved it as a PDF, and it is saved. So I can go to the desktop and see envelope, and you can see this is how it looks. So when you print out on the paper, it will print out like this, and then you can fold and you can have this address there, from and to, and then you can add your letter in this and you can post it. Now after this envelope, you have another command which is label. Now label, you can create label for your letter also. Labels are also like same envelope. You can have a paper where you have label here with your address, whatever the address you type here, it will be print out like this. You can manage on full page as the label, same label. You can manage how you want to appear in that print. The same option here to print or even to add in the document. Option here to manage the size and other things of the postage. So whatever the address you type here, it will appear there in the paper as a label. And then you can say whether you want to print it or whether you want to save it. Even you can type here a return address. You can use your return address instead of typing any address also. So you can use your saved return address also. And okay, let me print this one also. So this is my label. Again, I'm saving as a PDF, and then I'll go to the desktop. And it will appear like this on the paper, so that you can fold it and add your letter into it, and then you can send it. Now that is what this create group is all about. Now the next group in this tab is start mail merge. Now this group has a command to start the mail merge and to create the recipient list also. Now we have a command here to start the mail merge process, or we have command here to add the recipient. Recipient, the person who we want to send the letters. And once you add the recipients, then you can edit it also You can manage the recipient. You can have lots of recipients. Maybe you have 100, 200, 500 recipient. So you can manage and you can filter. You can say what you want to, who you want to send or you don't want to send, whatever. So you can manage them also and you can add here. So first you have to add, then you can edit. And when you start the mail merge process, in this process also it will ask you to add in the recipient. So whether you add it in the process or you add it before the process, both will work. So if I go to my document, this is my letter and I want to send this letter to some people. So here in this group I have command start mail merge and select the recipient, but edit is not showing because I have not added any recipient. So in the process I can add it, or before the process also I can add it. So if I want to add before the process, if I click here, it will open the drop down where I have three options: type a list, new list, where I can type new list here, title, first name, last name, company address, city, state, whatever. One by one I have to type each name and addresses, or I can use this Outlook context if I have configured Outlook and in that I have some context saved, so I can use those addresses from there, or I can use this use an existing list. Now use an existing list, that means if you are having some list saved in Excel form, like I have here some addresses and names saved here in my Excel sheet. So I can choose this where my first line, the first row is the header of the data. That title means these titles, last name is these last names, this first name is this, address are this, city are this, state are this. So these are like the header. The first row of my data should be my header of the data. So this is how you have to design your Excel first, and you can add as many as contacts you have, and then you can import those contacts in your Word from use existing list. Now the same thing you can do in between the process also. Now this process have 6 steps, and in one of those there is a step to add the recipient also. So you can add it within the process or you can add before the process also. Let's go with the process. And other groups, if you see the other groups are highlighted here, they are not appearing because we have not configured the mail merge. And these other groups, all these other groups are basically related to the mail merge process. When you configure it, then these also appear and you can use these groups also. Now if you click on this, it's a drop down. If you click it, you will see these options. Now these options, again, you want to which type of document you have. You want it for the letter, for the email addresses, for the email message, or you wanted to create an envelope or label. Remember, envelope or label also contain the names and addresses. So if suppose I want to create 100 or 200 envelopes for different people, so one by one creating it from this command, it can be difficult. So I can use this envelope command from this mail merge, and from the recipient list I can create multiple different names and addresses, envelopes or labels. Now we can go through these one by one. Instead of that, we should go with step by step mail merge. With that, it will help us to do this within the mail merge process by using those 6 steps. So instead of selecting this, I'll go with this step by step mail merge process. So I click here. Now once I click it, it opens here in the right side the mail merge pane, and here it is showing that step 1 of 6. So we have 6 steps and this is the first one. Now first one says what? Select the document type. So here you have the options which you can see here in the drop down also. So it is saying what you want. You want letter, you have email messages, you have envelopes, or you want to create labels. So I have the letter here, so I click on letter. So in this letter I want to add like addresses here, greeting or some other information. So I say okay, I want to use for letters. Next, step 2, select the starting document. Remember, mail merge does not know which document you want to do mail merge. So I'll go to next step. Now here it is asking that which document you want to do mail merge. So here we have three options. Use the current document. So the document which is open here, I want to do it for this. So I can select this, use the current, or if you have any template saved, then you can use the template option and you can select the template, or you can even use some existing document if you have already created. So I have a document running here, so I will select the current document and then I will go for the next step. Now next step is says here select a recipient. Now here you have to select the recipient. So again you see here three options it is showing. Use existing, select Outlook contacts, or type the same which we saw here. So as I said, we can add it before the create, before starting the process, or we can use the, we can create in between the process. So here I can use Outlook. It says choose the Outlook folder. You can use to type also again, but no, I have a file there which is easy option. So I create this. I will select from the existing list. So I go and browse my file. I have a file on desktop. So when I select the file, it opens here that what the file contains. It's the file name, it has one sheet 1, the modifying and creating date, and it is having what, the table. Now what is it saying here, that first row of data contains the column header. So my data has a column header here, so it will be easy for Word to detect these fields. So it will be automatically detected that title, and this is the title, last name, first name, and all. Now if your data does not contain the header, then you will say no, my first header, my first row does not contain any header. Now if you don't have, then you have to match the fields manually. So that is why I have already created it. So I will select this and say OK, and then you can see here the list. So it has automatically detected by the help of that raw header that this is the last name, this is the first name, title, address, city, state. So it has been detected automatically. Otherwise I have to match it manually also. I will show you how you can match it. Now here you have option to sort, filter, eliminate the duplicates, and even to find some recipient. These options are for the refined recipient list. That means if you are having a list of 100, 200 or 500 recipient, then you can sort those by name, last name, first name, even address or anything, so that it can easy for find, and you can even use filter to find some specific name and addresses. You can eliminate duplicates. If it is there, you can find some specific recipient. So once you find someone, then you can use to tick or untick that you want to use these names and addresses in mail merge or not. This is the file we have chosen. We can refresh it, the contacts, we can edit it also, even we can validate the addresses also. So you can manage the recipient from here, and then we can press OK. Now once we have selected, it shows here that you have selected this, then we can go for the next process. Next step, write your letter. So when you click on it, now it says write your letter. Now write your letter, that means the letter is already there, just we have to add those placeholders that where you want to have the address block, where you want to have the greeting line, where you want to have the electronic postage. Remember, this electronic postage needs what, to download that add-ons. And then more items, that means sometime we want to add in between the letters, sometime we want to add a name, first name, last name, or anything else. So we have those options also, like title, last name, first name, address, city, or state. So in between the letter also we can use those items. Address block, greeting block, where you want to add, you just select and then add. So suppose I want to add here my address block. So I'll go here put my insertion point, and then I click on address block. Now it opens the dialog box. It says how you want to put the address block, what format you want. So you have these different formats to choose from, and here you will see the preview how it will look, and you can also see for the other names. So once you satisfied your selection, then you can say okay, add it. And remember, I told you that if it is not properly matching, if you don't have a header raw like this, so it could sometime what mismatch. So you can manage that by using this match field option, where you can use to you can manage those fields, like what is the last name, what is the first name, and here it is showing your file name. Like in your file, is it first name is first name, is it last name is last name? So you can select, this is the options of your file which you entered, which you uploaded. So these are the file headers of our imported list, and this is word understand. So it is automatically match, you can say, because I have added like this, I have created my file like this, so it is automatically matched. But if it is not matching, then you can select like city, and in this side if it is saying something else, then you can select those field, so it will match. Or any other field, if it is not matching, then you can match it from here. So it is already okay, everything is okay, so I don't do anything, I say okay. Now once you add, it will add only the placeholder here, it will not show you the address, it only add the placeholder, because in the list we have multiple names and addresses, and that is in my it is having 8 names and addresses, so it cannot show all 8 here. So it added this placeholder, that here you will see the names and addresses when you do print out. Then we can add greeting also. So here before starting the letter, I want to add the greeting, so I can add from here. Now once you click it, it will open the dialog box, like how you want to show the greetings. Dear Mr. This, or and by comma, colon, or none. And you want to show like what, how, what is the format. Or this option says that if something is not matching, then what should we print? So it should print dear Mr. or madam, or you can say something else, to whom it may concern, or something, none. So you can decide that also, and this will be show here when you print out the document. So we selected like this, so it will go like this. You can check for other names also, and again you can match the field if it is having a problem. Okay, so it added also this greeting line. In between your letter you can add other options also. So sometime you want to add something else here, like here I will add something else like you, and I want to add some more thing here, like I want to add the last name. So here when we print out, it will add the last name here. So same as you can add some more things here. So this is what, after doing all these things, now you see here the group, the next group is also available here. Now we'll go to the preview, the next step, that is preview your letters. So when you go next, then you will see here those names and addresses which you typed, which you added. Now it is not showing placeholder, and here you can see all the recipient one by one. You can change next, and here you can see how it is appearing, and then go next, 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 next. So here you can see how it is appearing, and then if it is not finding something, you can find the recipient. If it is not showing, you can edit the recipient list and exclude some of them. And if you are done, if you feel like all okay, then you can go for the final step, and then you can say complete the mail merge. Now in complete the mail merge, it will ask you to do what? You want to print it, or you want to add it again individually each document, or you just want to do print. So after I have done everything, I will do print out. So I'll say I want to print. Now it is asking, do you want to print all letters, or you want to print some current records which is showing here, or you want to print from 1 to 3, 3 to 4 something. I will go for all. Now it says this printing options, choose the printer, choose the copy, choose other options for printing, and then press OK. Now I am choosing this PDF printer so that we can see how it is looking, how it look after printing. So I will click OK. Now because it is PDF, it is asking me where you want to save. So I will say I want to save it on desktop. And now it is printing it. So my recipients are 8, so it will print 8 different letters and with those different names and addresses. So here we can go to desktop and we can see those letters. So here you can see it has printed 8 letters with different names, starting from this Albertson, then goes like this. So this is the address, dear Mr., and also we have put the name here, as you can see here. So in every letter you have different addresses. So now here I don't have to create 100 or 200 different addresses with single different addresses letters. With a single letter, this mail merge help me to create as many as addresses letter I want. Now when you finish this mail merge process, then you can close this window. So this is what the process. Now we have added the recipient, so we can do edit also. When you click it, it will open the same dialog box where you can edit your recipient list. You can do sort. You can choose how you want to sort the list, ascending, descending order, by last name, first name, or address. Then you can do filter also, where you can choose what field you want to do filter equal to this and this and this. So it will filter those like this. You can find duplicate. There is no duplicate items. You can find some recipient if you're not seeing those, and you can also validate the address. So this is what the adding the list, editing the list. So this is what start mail group. Now the next group which we have here in this mail tab, it is totally related to mail merge process, where we can do add the address blocks, we can do add the greetings just like we added in the process. We can add the placeholders for merge field, which is the more options. Now here we can get some extra options for rules, or even we can update those labels also. If you change from the merge list, if you change the recipient list, so it is not changing here in the letter, then you can update it. And also you get option to highlight also. This is the same option for matching the fields. So in this group you have option to, first option is this highlight in the merge field. That means if you have added the merge field here, so you don't know where you have added. I know this is address I have added this greeting, but in the letter I have added somewhere, but it is not showing. So what I can do, I can use highlight. Now I can see which I have added. I have added the address, greetings, and here I have added something. So this is the option, this is the command to highlight those fields which we have added in our letter. Then again, this is the same option which is help you to add the address block, greeting, and also the same last name, first name, address, city, and state field in anywhere in the letter. Then you have option here, we have command for match field. So if you click on it, again it will show you the same thing where you can do match the field. I'll show you some changes here. City, I will use here state. See, I'm making it wrong so you can understand. And in place of state, I'm saying go for city. Now you see what happens here. Now you see, in place of the state, in place of city, now it is showing what? The state, and in place of state it is showing now city. So that will be mismatch. So in this case, if it is mismatching, then you can go and match from here. Now it will show proper. Now it is showing proper. So that is what the match field command. Now the rule is to add some text field in your letter based on some kind of rule you can create. Let me do something here. I will add something. Here I want to add some field based on some rule. So I'll go here and I can say ask fill in. I will go with this if then else. Now here in the rule I will say if field name, what field name we want to go for. Okay, if I say city, no, I'll go for state. If I say state is equal to NC, then insert this text. To New York City. Otherwise, if it is not matching, then I say business to the place. So I just wanted to do like this, and here I am adding, where is it? My insertion point is here. I say okay. Now you can see here what it has added here. We can highlight it so we can see. So it is added here what? Business to New York City. Why? Because it is matching the state NC. If I go for the next record, now it is not matching, it is not saying NC. So what it is typing here? To the place. It is not matching this one is matching NC, that means to New York City. So just like this, you can create a rule, and based on the some rule you can add the field in, add the text into your letter. And that is what this group is all about. You have option to update the labels also if you are having some changes from the merge list, recipient list, so you can update here if it is not appearing here. Then the next group in this tab is what? The preview group. It is very simple. It is just to see the preview of the results, what we have done the mail merge. So we just want to see the preview, and that what I have done here. If you see this group, you have the first command, preview result. It is enabled. If I disable, it will show me placeholder. If I enable, it will show me the result. And when it show me the results, I can do toggle between those results and to check what happened, what are those results. Also I can find the recipient. If I'm not seeing there, I can check for the error. If I click, you have three options: simulate the merge and report error in a new document. It will simulate the merge again or the whole process and create the result in new document, and complete the merge, pausing the report each error as it occurs. And it will do what? It will start the process from all the 6 steps, and if any error comes, then it will stop. Complete the merge with pausing and without pausing, and report error in a new document. This option will do what? It will complete the whole 6 steps without pausing, and it will send the report in the new document. So if I say this, no error, it has been completed, and this mail process is completed. without any error because we have done it and there is no error. Then the final group in this mailing tab is what? Finish. The finish, that means this is the sixth step, and this group contain the command to do print. This is the drop down command, finishing and merge, and in this you have command to print or edit individual. So if you go here, you have option to print the document just like the sixth step. This is the sixth step, or you can even edit individually the letters one by one, or even this command is not there in the process, that send email messages. That means instead of printing the mail these letters, we can send them by email addresses. So this is what the last group of this mailing tab, and you can see these all tabs and commands here is totally related to mail merge and totally related to the mail merge process. And that's it for the tab. So this is what this mailing tab do. It do use to send mail, it do use to create mail merge process. And this is what we have in this tab and this video. So next time, in the next video, we will see another tab. Till then, have a good day. Thank you for joining.